The people who are the court of last resort.
According to the case for the prosecution, this is what happened on a dirt road near a city in the South. It was near midnight on Saturday, September 20th, 1936.
Your mom ain't gonna like this. We shouldn't have parked so long.
You sorry we stayed out so long, Don?
Well, hardly.
There.
What are you looking at, mister? What's the matter with you? Go on, we ain't bothering you. You put that down. That's mine.
This young man, Jacob Loveless, was arrested and tried for murdering Don Frank and Lois Connors while stealing $4 in change. He was convicted, but because of his youth, he was spared execution and was sentenced to prison for life. During his 22-year imprisonment, he applied for parole 4 different times. Each time he was turned down. And then he found a final hope. The court of last resort. Investigating cases throughout the United States. Its board of investigators, a group of 7 men, experts in law and criminology, bound together in their dedication to improving the administration of justice. The Court of Last Resort had received a call from Mrs. Minnie Bowers, a member of the parole board. She had asked for an investigator to look into certain facts concerning Jacob Loveless. The court sent me, Sam Larson, to talk to her. Mrs. Bowers?
You're Mr. Larson, of course.
Yes, ma'am.
And punctual, I see. There's a man here I'd like you to meet. Mr. Kruger, meet Mr. Larson, investigator for the Court of Last Resort.
How do you do?
How do you do? Well, now, I've heard a lot of fine things about that organization.
Thank you, sir.
Please sit down. Sugar, cream, lemon?
Just lemon, please.
Now, Miss Bowers, I presume that it's Mr. Larson we've been waiting for.
I wanted you to hear what I have to say, so you won't feel I'm working behind your back. Mr. Kruger's also a member of the parole board, although our opinions differ on some things.
Oh, you mean the murderer? Jacob Loveless, hmm?
Yes. He's the reason I called for Mr. Larson.
Now, Miss Bowers, don't glorify an animal who killed 2 teenagers for a few dollars and some change. He shouldn't be at large.
So you tell the board every time Loveless comes up for parole. Incidentally, Mr. Larson, Loveless claims the testimony given at his trial was false, that he's innocent. But that's behind us. It's 22 years since you tried him, Mr. Kruger. The trial's over. The question now is parole.
You tried Loveless?
Yes, sir. I was the prosecutor who convicted him.
And as prosecutor, you recommended against his parole every time he applied.
Yes, for good and sufficient reasons.
And since your appointment to our parole board 4 years ago, although you voted parole for other convicted murderers...
Allow me, ma'am, so it doesn't sound like an indictment. Mr. Larson, both as prosecutor and member of the parole board, I have advised against and voted against parole for Loveless. Now, that's my privilege.
But why, Mr. Kruger? Why? What have you got against Loveless?
Miss Bowers, if you just look at him and examine him unemotionally, not as a woman, not with your heart.
Oh, save that saccharine slop for the board.
Mr. Larson, it was a vicious crime. I shall continue to recommend against parole. I'm sure others on the parole board will follow my recommendation. Mrs. Bauer, Mr. Larson.
Mr. Kruger.
How does it strike you?
I don't know.
Ed Kruger was one of the finest DAs this county ever had. He's also a dedicated member of our parole board. Except as regards Jacob Loveless. There, he seems to lose all reason.
Was there anything special, something personal between Kruger and Loveless?
Why don't you ask Loveless?
Since the Loveless case was a question of rehabilitation and parole, I secured the warden's permission to visit Jacob Loveless at his job. I was surprised to find he was the prison librarian. I had prepared myself for the meeting by going through the newspaper morgue. The case had made headlines at the time, double murder committed by ignorant hillbilly. And Edward Kruger had gotten a lot of publicity.
Yeah, I'm the ignorant hillbilly who was sent here all those years ago.
Well, I didn't mean to imply
Oh, yes, I was. Ignorant as mud. Just learned to read to pass the time. One can do a lot of reading in 22 years. Quite a world out there, these books tell me.
I understand you claim not to be guilty at all.
Forget that. Mr. Larson, what do I have to say to get a parole? Tell me and I'll see it.
If you feel that you're innocent, you should be asking for a pardon.
Well, I am innocent. I don't have any pride in that any longer. I don't care what they call the paper that opens those gates, but I'll take it.
How about telling me about those murders, your version?
Well, they were killed on a Saturday night. That boy and girl were killed on a road that runs past the Walker place. Well, I had a date, and Carrie Walker was my girl. She and I went to a party at a friend's place. Broke open some kegs of new moonshine, and I drank too much. It was the usual Saturday night pattern. Along about 9 o'clock, I blanked out.
I read some details in the newspapers. Everyone agrees that you and Carrie Walker left the party at around 10 o'clock.
I wouldn't know. Next thing I recollect is waking up the following morning. I was lying in Carrie Walker's chicken coop with a monumental hangover. Well, the Walker house was quiet, so I started on home. And on the road by the edge of the Walker place, I found the automobile and the bodies of those two youngsters beside it.
Then why do you think you're innocent?
I couldn't kill anyone like that. I know it. And then there's the money. The motive the prosecution claimed for the murders. They established that boy had about $3 or $4 on him that night. Well, if I took the money, what did I do with it? I had exactly 13 cents in my pocket the next day.
Still, the prosecution made a very strong case against you.
I know. Next November 8th, I'll have been here 23 years. That Kruger.
He probably just did his job as prosecutor.
Did he? Was it his job as prosecutor to block my parole? Is it his job on the board to keep me here? Word filters down. I know he's the one.
Do you know of any reason why he should? Has he got something against you?
If he does, I wish I knew what it was. I wish I could find out. Mr. Larson, these books have opened up a world to me. I want to be out there and be a part of it, but Kruger won't let me. I've read almost every one of those. Law, philosophy, psychology, the classics, every section. I found the answer to so many things, except why Kruger's keeping me here.
Would you like me to try to find out for you?
Would you? Please? The answer's out there, but I can't get out there to find it.
Let's see what we can do.
Yes?
Hello, I'm Sam Larson. I have an appointment with Mr. Kruger.
Come in.
Thank you.
I didn't know. I'll tell him you're here. Ed.
Hello, Mr. Larson.
Mr. Kruger?
Come in.
Ed, please.
No, my dear, everything's quite all right. Mr. Larson is from the court of last resort. It's business. Sit down. Have a drink.
No, thank you, sir, but I would like to talk about Jacob Loveless. I've just seen him.
Oh, the Loveless case again, huh? Again and again. Why do you waste your time with that murderous, ignorant redneck?
Well, there have been some changes in Loveless, Mr. Kruger. His red neck has gotten considerably paler, and he's transformed that ignorance into astonishing literacy.
And therefore, he's entitled to a parole, I suppose.
He's had a perfect conduct record for 22 years. Matter of fact, he claims he's innocent of the crime.
Don't tell me you're questioning his guilt at this late date.
No, sir, we weren't asked to.
The facts were clear. The man was guilty. Took the jury less than an hour. Case was appealed. Appeal was denied. There was no error. Who says Loveless is innocent?
Loveless says so.
Well, I say he was guilty.
Beyond a reasonable doubt?
Yeah, of course he was.
Mr. Kruger, would you have any personal objection to my going into the district attorney files on the Loveless case?
You mean my files? Well, of course, it'd be the present district attorney who would have to make that decision.
Raymond Cole is now the district attorney for this county, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. Raymond Cole. Of course, I have no objection, none at all.
Thank you, sir. Are you familiar with what Kruger proved against Loveless at the trial?
Only from the papers I've read in connection with the parole applications Loveless has made.
Did you recommend against parole?
Well, as a matter of fact, I voiced no objection. The man seemed to qualify. And Kruger was certainly more familiar with the case than I.
Did you know that Kruger had consistently recommended against it?
Yes. While I was his assistant, he recommended against it 2 or 3 times. I never questioned him then, and I don't now.
What did he prove at the trial?
Well, as I recall, it was a fairly simple case. Motive, robbery. Opportunity, night, lonely country road. Loveless's footprints were found at the scene.
An alibi?
As I remember, Carrie Walker, the girl that Loveless was out with that night, alibied for him. Said she was with him. And later she changed her story, said she wasn't with him, that she was home with her father. Well, this is a pre-trial statement by Carrie's father, Mort Walker. Says he saw her come home alone a little after 11 o'clock.
Apparently that bore out her second story and left Loveless without an alibi. And this photograph?
That's a trial exhibit. Loveless's footprints found at the scene. Identification positive. Fingerprints on the weapon smeared. Impossible to identify.
What are these shorthand notes?
Oh, that. Kruger always made notes for himself in shorthand during an investigation.
Can we have them transcribed?
Do you think that's necessary?
Certainly no harm in it.
Very well. Miss Munson, would you come in here, please? She was his secretary for 15 years. Oh, Miss Munson, you can probably still read Mr. Kruger's shorthand. Would you transcribe those for me, please?
They won't be ready before tomorrow.
That'll be all right. Look at this. The whole area. They made an enlargement of Loveless's footprints from this picture. But now, here's another set of footprints. Different from Loveless. See, left heel is missing. Now, whose are they, do you know?
Well, aren't they identified?
Nothing about them here.
Well, probably made by a passerby.
Loveless claims he was the passerby. And if that's true, they're probably the footprints of the murderer.
Hope it was the right thing to do, Mr. Cole, but the shorthand notes were in his personal notebook. That's the only reason I phoned him to tell him. Are you angry?
Oh, no, Miss Munson. Something else was disturbing me. You can have Mr. Larson come in now.
Yes, sir. Would you come in, Mr. Larson?
Thank you.
Larson?
Anything in the notes?
Yes. They identified the other set of footprints.
Whose were they?
Mort Walker's.
Father of the girl Loveless was out with that night?
That's right. The man in whose favor Carrie Walker changed her alibi.
Well, there was never anything in the newspapers about Mort Walker's footprints being found at the scene of the crime. Nothing in the record. I wonder why. It's a fact that the defense could have used.
The Walker property comes right down to where the bodies were found. Mort Walker could have made those tracks any time. Kruger must have realized that. Mr. Kruger.
What are you doing with my notebook?
We're trying to get at the truth of the Loveless case.
Lucky I have a few friends left. Miss Munson called and told me what you've been doing. Now, even when you were my assistant, you were always trying to get something on me.
That's not true.
Not true? Not true that you think the DA's office is a springboard? A political springboard to something better? If you think that this office will get you some recognition, some publicity, some appreciation, this thankless, petty job, this dead-end to nowhere job.
Mr. Kruger, you've been drinking too much. Let me take you home.
I don't want your help. I don't need your help. I can take care of myself. You stay here. That's right. You stay here and fight for this job every 4 years. Crawl and beg those citizens to elect you again.
Well, Mr. Cole, what do you think now of Kruger and the Loveless conviction?
I don't know. Kruger wouldn't have deliberately suppressed evidence, Mort Walker's footprints, to get a conviction.
Here's the evidence buried. Never mentioned in the newspapers, never mentioned at the trial. Shouldn't we do something about it?
I guess I have to now. No matter how it affects Kruger. What happened here? It must be the Walker house. Bodies were found there and there. Footprints were about there and over there.
Who's the old woman?
I don't know. Let's see if she can tell us where to find Carrie Walker.
You're trespassing.
I know this is Walker property, ma'am. We'd like to see Carrie Walker.
What do you want with her?
Just talk to her.
Well, go on. Talk.
You're Carrie Walker?
Been Carrie Walker for 38 years. What's your business?
2 murders, Miss Walker, for which Jacob Loveless went to prison. You were with him that night, do you remember?
It was a long time ago. Things don't recollect clear after such a long time.
She told 2 stories. First one, you were with Loveless till 1 o'clock. Second, you left him about 11.
I lied first off. Then I figured I'd let him crawl out of his own mess.
Are you sure you didn't change your story to provide your father with an alibi?
Get out of here.
Oh, they ain't hurting nothing, Paul.
I heard what you was a-talking. Now, you get on back to the house and stay shut. You don't talk to nobody about nothing.
But, Paul...
Get!
Now, wait a minute, Mr. Walker.
I got nothing to say to you. Now, you 2 get. And I mean now. You're on my property. And I can do anything I want to anybody what's trespassing.
I'll send the police to bring you and your daughter back to town. You'll both answer questions then. Let's get hold of Kruger. Must be an answer to this. But Mrs. Kruger, it's very important that I see your husband. There are some questions he'll want to answer.
It would be very difficult, Mr. Cole. Can it wait till tomorrow?
May I speak with him, please? Oh, would you hold on a moment, Mrs. Kruger? Yes? I'll leave at once. Mrs. Kruger, I'll call back later. Yes, of course. Mort Walker just tried to kill his daughter with that axe. She's in the hospital, wants to see me. Come on, let's go.
Can she talk?
I can talk.
Would you mind, nurse?
He took an axe to me. All my life he's been beating on me. No more.
He'll never get near you again, Carrie.
He's like that. He gets wild. Likes to lick things. animal, human, comes after you with anything he can lay his hands on.
Is that what happened that night? Did your father commit those murders?
I don't know. I wasn't home. I was with Jake till 1 o'clock.
Then your first story is true. Loveless is innocent.
I didn't want to hurt Jake. But that Mr. Kruger, he put it up to me that he was going to hang Paul or Jake. He said it was up to me. He didn't care which one I'd protect. He'd hang the other one.
So you lied to protect your father?
I've always been afraid of Paul. Besides, Mr. Kruger liked that story better.
All right, Carrie.
Evening, Mrs. Kruger.
I'm sorry. But I've already told you my husband can't see anyone tonight.
I'm afraid he must see us now, Mrs. Kruger.
He's not feeling well. It'll have to wait.
I must see him.
Yes. I suppose you must see him.
We've just come from the hospital. Mort Walker tried to kill his daughter. She told us the truth about the Loveless case.
We're going to the governor, Mr. Kruger, and ask for the release of Jacob Loveless. We're going to have to tell him of your part in this.
You concealed the truth about the second set of footprints. Why did you do it?
I'll look after him. I've been doing it for a long time. He's been drinking like this, alone in this room since that trial. He can't help it anymore.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Kruger.
When he was younger, ambitious, he made one terrible mistake. There'd be headlines, he thought. It was that kind of sensational case. It'd project him to the state capitol, to Washington, perhaps, someday. You put a man in jail to make that magic happen. But it never happened.
Did you know about this from the start?
Later, after he started to drink too much. Poor Ed. Such a good man. An honest man. He opposed parole because he couldn't face Loveless. Really, it was himself he couldn't face. So he destroyed himself. Do what you have to do, Ray.
Funny how things turn out. Kruger's a hopeless drunk with nowhere to go. Dragged his wife down with him. Carrie Walker's a woman grown old before her time. Even if she lives, it'll be a lonely, meaningless existence. Her father, Mort, you've caught up with him. Only Jacob Loveless has anything. He's grown in stature and intelligence while in prison. He's found the key to a full, rich life. He'll come out into this world and really live. After 22 years.
Jacob Loveless received a full pardon and was released to take his rightful place in society.
To facilitate court's work on current investigations, names, dates, places, and events in tonight's case have been altered, and all characters were portrayed by actors.